Today we are talking rod holders and my top 5 under $20 that'll help you catch more fish on the bank this year. So stay tuned. What's more important for a bank fisherman than the rod itself that you're using, and good bait obviously, but a good rod holder? We're going to break down 5 simplistic under $20 rod holders you can pick up locally at any store, and we're going to grade them on 3 categories. First, the price; second, the durability; and third, functionality. So we're going to take a look at these and dive right into it. So number 1, and I gotta say this is because it's category price, the cheapest. This is just a stick off the bank. The typical V, your rod sits in between this as it sits on the bank. You watch it, you stake it in the ground, you go. This is just a typical standard stick. Can't get any cheaper than that, it's free. As far as functionality, it works great because super easy to use. Rod just lays in there. However, you have to be around your stuff because there's always a chance that if you're not paying attention, a fish could pull this over. A fish could pull your rod out of this as well if it's a big one. So functionality wise though, I would rate it pretty good. And durability, as long as you have a good stick, you're not going to break this unless you have a dead cheap one. But overall, I'd say, if we're going to rate this on a system, I'd say you're looking at obviously a 5-star out of 5 for your price. You're probably going to be looking at functionality wise right at the top as well. And then durability, again, as long as you pick a good strong stick, I'm not going to break it without really trying over my knee. It's going to work for you. So free, nothing beats that. To follow that one, similar style, this is called the fish stick. Now, what's also very cool with something like this is portability. Now, I can put that in its own category if I want, but we'll kind of just throw that in bonus wise. Typically, a stick like this, you're going to find at the water's edge. That you can use there, leave it there, whatever you want to do. However, a normal rod holder you're going to find like this is going to be something you want to take with you. Now, a fish stick is telescoping, right? So you can bring this with you. You can have it set up. It functions the same way as this stick does. And again, I'll show you where the rod sits inside of it. The cost, though, is where this one comes in at $2, and I think it's 36 cents, almost $3 with tax. So not a bad little deal. It's got a system where it telescopes out. It's got a couple little buttons, and you can push it right back down, put it in your pocket, tackle bag. Portability, that one gives a thumbs up. Now the next 2 kind of fall into the same thing, but they're a little bit different, right? You got the corkscrew. I don't know what this is specifically, maybe steel that's been painted. Drive it down in the sand. Rod goes in the bottom of this for the butt of the rod, so the rod sticks straight up. Now, functionality wise, this one works, but if it's windy like it is today and that rod is sitting straight up in the air, you're going to have your line blowing all over the place. So it might be harder to detect bites. So functionality, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5, more or less. And that's just because it's harder to see the bites. It does the job as a rod holder, but I don't think it does as good as some of these other ones that keep the line closer to the actual water and eliminate some of the wind. But it may not always matter. That's just my preference and opinion. Now, price. This one comes in again close to $3. So it's affordable, absolutely. Durability, because it is so strong, you're not going to break this. You're probably going to leave it there and forget about it more than you'll end up having this thing go bad. So overall, I mean, that one fits right in that top of the tier as well. Again, I'll put all this stuff in the link description. That last one, the curl, and this one here are both from Walmart. And frankly, you can get this one at Walmart too, or any retailer. But this guy is a little bit different. This one actually sets your rod straight at the water, and it allows for you to have that line directly there. The butt of the rod sticks in this section of the back. That allows for, first off, the support that this isn't going to go anywhere, and secondly, everything's directly close to the water's edge. So guys that trout fish, carp fish, bottom fish for catfish, this one may be a little bit better, more beneficial on weather days like today where it's windy. So that one comes in again close to $3. So functionality, obviously I like it a little bit more, so I put that in the 4 to 5 star category because it's closer to the parallel with the water's edge, gives you a little bit better read on the bites. I like that myself for being able to see more fish hit. It also gives you a good durability for what it is, and price is right up there. I mean, for under $3, this is also very portable, as is the curl one. Throw these in your backpack, your bag. You might have one of each if you want. Makes it super cool. So we've hit $3 right now. I really want to see the next one here to show you, because I came across this at one of our local tackle shops. That's a folding rod holder. Now what's super cool about this, obviously functionality, I would give this a 5 because it really adds something that the others don't, and that's the ability to put it higher up. And that helps a little bit for being able to get deeper into the sand or dirt or wherever your structure is at on your shoreline. You always have this back end with facing towards the water so that a fish is going to hit and it's going to work against the bracing. If you had it this way, it's going to fold over. So just have to pay attention to that. Kind of has this cool scoop digger, which really works great in the dirt, in mud. But overall, I mean, functionality, this one's a 5 for me. Price, it's like $6, almost $7, so it's medium. But again, you're not going to have to buy too many of these, and it'll last you a really long time. So I mean, price, I'd probably put it at $4, or excuse me, I'll put it at 4 stars. And durability, it's plastic, so this over time could wear out because of using the sun. So we'll just have to kind of see, but I'd probably put that durability wise at probably a 4, because also if this little pin here rivet fails, then the folding aspect, it ruins the whole thing. So we'll have to see. Again, $6-7, can't beat that on price. Functionality works great. That is another really cool portable one that you can throw in your bag. Now, out of the under $20 range, this one puts it right at the top. This is $18. Got it at Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, and this one is higher end on the price point because it is designed specifically to drive into the ground. It's got the metal bar on it. This is an 18-inch version for your shore fishing. I also have one, just not on me. That's more like a 36-inch on this aluminum bar. And that really helps you for fishing stuff for salmon, steelhead. This one's a perfect for our little lake like I have behind me. Price-wise, it's $18. So I could buy 6 of those other $3 ones for this. So price, I probably put this one right around the 2-star rating, almost 1, just because is it really worth it for what you're getting out of this? It holds your rod. I don't really know. Then I would probably say durability wise, it's plastic, so this could over time fail, but I've used the longer one myself for quite a while. Works great. So it's still probably up there, durability and functionality at that 4-star, 5-star range. Portability, this one at the 18-inch is way easier to move around than the larger one, and it's also easier to pack with you. So portability, I put that right at the top too. It just all becomes a preference on what you guys want to spend and what you guys want to do. That's why for me, I really like finding stuff that work in a good budget, but are also going to benefit in the long run. So what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. I really think this will benefit a lot of us here in the Northwest that love to trout fish, that love to pan fish, perch, bottom fish for catfish. You know, if you guys out in the Midwest, what do you guys think? When you put everything together, here's the results. Price, functionality, and durability lead these 4 examples, 5 if you count the freebie stick on the bank. But I really do believe that number 1 needs to go to that fish stick. It was honestly all around portable, functional, and cost effective. Second was our metal spiral rod holder, based again on durability and cost. I really think those are going to be working really well, and it functions as it should at a very minimalistic level and not a lot of room for error. The third, I'm going to give it to the folding one, only because that rod holder is a little bit more on the medium price range, but does have the flaw of the rivet handle. So I'm seeing that potentially falling apart at some point, and then the rod holder is no longer usable. And number 4, while it does have the most probably well built based on cost, I have to put that at the last, is the Cabela's one, because that is at the top end of the budget. And as a bonus, I got a trick for you. So I saw this on Pig Patrol, and I'll link his YouTube videos and channel below. But this one is super cool. Now it comes in a 2-pack for 25 bucks, but this one is an automatic hook setting rod holder. So you put it in the ground, this sinks everything, and you have this little trigger here that this sucker will light up the world as it sets the hook. Like, it still scares me every time. But maybe you got some of those harder biting ones, you know, something you want to try out. You do have the ability to lock in up here, so you're getting 2 for the price. The $25 mark is really worth it. Well, if you're not always around your gear, this might actually be something cool. Now, depending on what your state allows for. In Washington, we can, in some lakes, use 2 rods. So I could put one of these and set it up by the water, have it fishing, and wait and see what happens. You never know. And then I can be not necessarily right at the rod, and I won't miss strikes because the line goes right here, right there, and that allows a trigger point. And depend on how high you put that up there, it's going to take more pressure or less pressure for a lighter biting fish or whatever may be the case. But it's super cool. I personally really have an excitement for this, so that's kind of the bonus one. I'll put an Amazon link if you want to check it out. Tell me if you want to see some videos fishing this. I think this could be killer, honestly, fishing for salmon and steelhead plunking in the Northwest.